This is going to be a new little line of thought. I'm going to try to keep videos to 5 minutes in length and stick to the point at hand, which is going to be, for the purpose of this segment, constitutionalism in the United States of America. No matter how many political parties there are, no matter how many myriad opinion bases you can have, especially in the shoes of a politician, a policy maker, for the 380 plus million people in the United States of America, of all of the races, of all of the religions, of all of the cultural backgrounds, we really are ignoring the fact that nobody gets up there and is involved in the Senate, the House of Representatives, the Supreme Court, the President of the United States of America. They never all uniformly act in a way that is in keeping with the Constitution of the United States of America. If all we were going on was the Constitution, because the Constitution is so well written in providing all citizens of this nation with the freedoms and the opportunities that a modern, intelligent world can provide, to purposely move past all of the other forms of government, all of the forms of what that means, administration for the population that you are culturally similar with. The United States of America was founded in this very petty time where empires, kingdoms, republics all over the world were at the summation point, if we could even call it that, because we'll never know, at governing people in a manner like instrumentalized fashion. Let me reword that. Single people or small groups of people, sometimes larger, would have control over the way that the rest of the people in their community acted, lived, the rules they abided by, the money that they contributed to the collective, and the way sometimes in which your life would end, what your life was useful for. The fact that you fell under a certain flag, even 300 years ago, which I think is a good example, after the Renaissance, after this starting of modernization, moving towards industrialization, and in many ways achieving high-functioning domestic economies, interacted with each other in ways where two kings could disagree or have an argument or have a misunderstanding between them or some dash at their respect, and send thousands upon thousands of people to their deaths. Why were they sending these thousands of people, tens, hundreds of thousands, millions of people at a time, by any government, to die for what the government deemed a good purpose? This is very foolish. I think when the founding fathers of the United States, in their deism, in their ascended views of humanism, drafted a series of articles that said, how can we ensure that whoever is at the helm of this government for the rest of time will remember to enhance the liberty and the innate justice that we can sense when something is right or wrong, protect people from injustice, and do everything you can to make their lives profitable, prosperous, and productive. Give them the ability to live and make their own livelihoods and be happy. And when they need, care for them medically, taking on the responsibility to govern them, to truly vector services where they're needed, fight crime where it springs up, keep any group of people from gaining power and influence over each other, religious freedom, most of all, and the ability to never be discriminated against. And what have we done? We've ended up just like all the other current governments and all of the governments that came before us. Wow.